Matt LaRosiere from Firearms Policy Coalition just came out with a research paper on how likely you are to be killed in a mass shooting. I want to give you some of the key points from his research and then give you some of my additional thoughts afterwards. This is going to be the type of important information that we need to have in our How to Defend the Second Amendment with Facts and Logic arsenal. By the way the media hypes up mass shootings, you'd think that every time you went to the store to buy bread or drop off your kids at school, bullets were flying and bodies were dropping like Joe Biden's polling numbers. That's not the case. Your annual chance of being murdered in a mass shooting is actually, drum roll please. Okay, that's not a drum roll. I like it, but that's not a drum roll. Drum roll please. 1 in 11.6 million. Million. Did you know that you have a higher chance of being murdered in a terrorist attack on American soil than being killed in a mass shooting? You're also more likely to be mauled to death by an animal, struck and killed by lightning, and you think eating a meal is safe? You're more than 100 times more likely to die by choking on your food than being killed by a mass shooter. We need to ban food. Or as the media would probably name it, plant and animal-derived assault fuel. The research paper also mentions the mega killers like medical malpractice, car accidents, and heart disease. Compared to the numbers of people killed by these three, mass shootings don't even register on the radar. That is not to belittle any tragic loss of life that comes from these shootings, but it clearly shows us that if policymakers and legislatures are truly concerned with saving lives, there are much more pressing issues than mass shootings. Just gonna throw out that there are 3,000 abortions a day, but hey, let's take away people's guns so we can save some kids, right? That is a whole other video. So if mass shootings are this incredibly rare, why does the media try to make us so fearful of them? And why are politicians so fiercely adamant about saving American lives by restricting access to and taking away guns? It's almost like they don't want us to defend ourselves. Another quick statistic taken from the FBI's 2018 crime report. There were 297 deaths caused by rifles last year. 297. Not all those rifles were AR-15 style rifles, but let's just pretend they were. If less than one person a day in a country of over 330 million people is killed by an AR-15 each year, why are they so misleadingly demonized as being weapons of war constantly used to kill people? It is estimated that between 250,000 and 1.5 million violent crimes are prevented each year because the would-be victim had a gun for self-defense. AR-15s are very popular, relatively affordable, and easy to use, and despite what politicians and the media would have you believe, are very rarely used in any shootings. So again, if that's the case, why are they trying to ban the AR-15 and force more gun control on law-abiding citizens? It's as if the government doesn't want us to be able to defend ourselves. Because they don't. And that, my friends, is why I will not budge on my gun rights. If you agree, please pass this video along to a friend that needs to hear this message. In the near future, I will be making content that I will not be posting on YouTube or social media because it will get me kicked off. If you want access to those videos and that content, please sign up for my email list. I'm not going to send you a bunch of junk, and I rarely send out emails, but when I do, I promise you it will be worth being on that list. You can find the link in my comment below this video. You use this box to sign up on my website. Thanks for watching. I'm Good Patriot. Stand firm, and God bless.